Good day, traders. This is Master FX Shifu from the Universal Forex Dojo. Let's hop onto the charts and see what we've got for the day. Now, before we do that, let's check out the Wushu 2.0.
Automate your entire trade management process with the most advanced tool on the market. Remove emotions, perfect execution, all instruments. Trade the Asian session, London session, and New York session in your sleep. Spend less than 2 hours on charts and allow the Wushu to trade for you through all sessions. Wushu 2.0 features auto place, stop orders, auto break even, auto partials, auto trail stop, proprietary auto exit strategy. How it all works. Step 1. Analyze your charts and set up your trade ideas. Step 2. Input your trade setups, entry point, stop loss, and risk. Step 3. Go about your day and let the Wushu do all the work through all sessions. Summary. The Wushu will position size for you, auto place stop order, move stop to break even, take partials for you, trail stop, limit max loss for the day. Auto hedge new feature. The Wushu 2.0 Auto Hedge Mode will hedge every position you take. It will manage the 2 positions using the Dojo proprietary exit mode. The Wushu will proceed to close the losing position and take profits from the winning position. The Wushu 2.0 Auto Hedge Mode is set to close at 1.5 R of every position it takes. Take your trading to the next level with the Wushu 2.0. Get our tool, uniforexdojo.com. info@uniforexdojo.com.
Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. This is Master FX Shifu, and we're about to hop on and see what we've got on the markets today. Hopefully we can pick something up and get some pips. Now, before we get started, I'm just gonna go back into yesterday's setups. I think these are the ones that are requested by you. I think it was gold, Euro USD. So with gold yesterday, we had a beautiful setup in here where this setup did trigger, giving us a decent 2R. So it means we closed half at 2R, and then we moved stop to break even, or I'll move stop to 1R, closing the trade at a good R on it. But over and above, we had 3 wins, 4 losses, ending with a 0.75% gain for the day, just by using the Wushu exit mode, using the Wushu entry, and of course managing and partialing accordingly. So do drop your pairs on the side there. Let's see if we can take advantage of the market today. Over and above, so it was gold, the win on the first one. This one we still have a buy stop active. We'll just check on today if it's still valid. And then Euro USD is still active as well, still active. And then EA is the one that gave us a decent 4R. It did retrace, go to the 3, which means I would definitely got kicked out. And then of course continue going to the 7Rs and so forth. And then RCAD with an SL on it. I did mark the SL right there. So I'm just going to clear some of these to create a way for cleaner working environment. And then of course we can try take advantage moving forward. Okay, I'm just going to make this a bit smaller as well. This I can move, it's already saved. And then we had, don't forget to drop your pairs, guys. And then we had DJI hit a stop loss, so this one is definitely out as well. We had a stop loss on that one. Just gonna move it to the side as well. Make it smaller. There we go. And then we had a catch Swiss franc setup. I think this is the one that went quite well. Yeah, it's still active actually, because it dropped and hit our stop loss and continued going up, and it's been ranging in the zone in the 1.12 area. So hopefully it goes to the 2R and then we can close half the trade, but it's at break even for now. And then we had AUD USD, which is still active as well, also ranging in this area, running at break even. So I'm just going to remove these ones that we already closed. And then CAD JPY is the one that hit a stop loss, and now you can see it's going into our area, but that doesn't count. We really lost the setup. Just making it a bit neater. And then we had our GA. GA still going quite strong, hitting 30R earlier on, and I see now it's tracing back to the, I think it already did, yeah, already out. It's already out of the setup. So I'm just gonna make sure I mark that. So it's actually 4 wins for yesterday and 4 losses, and 2R gives us a point. I think it's a 0.75 if I'm not mistaken. I'll just double check. So that went quite well. And then GN hit a stop loss, so we definitely got out of that, and I see price actually eventually started trickling down into our area, but we are definitely out of that setup. And then UCAD gave us a good win and then started retracing, so we had a 2R on it, started retracing, so yeah, definitely out of that one as well. Okay, so that's us out for the day in terms of yesterday's setups. All there's just 2 remaining, but I'll just follow up and see how we take advantage of those. Now for the day, we are gonna start again. I'm just gonna start with those setups that everybody likes requesting. Starting with gold. Take it from the daily. Now we know that we have an area here that's very decent, and we are bearish, of course, and we just had another BOS just now in this area here, so we should be expecting price to potentially keep going down. Now, is this a sensitive area? I'm not sure, but what I will do, I'm just gonna mark it and see if we can get a potential dramatic retracement at this area, and we probably are gonna get one. So I'm gonna mark it, and I'm gonna mark this area here as our potential area where we're gonna try enter and go to the upside to go collect those orders at the top there. And you can see now there's this candle here that's rather very interesting. This will potentially be a pretty good setup provided gold does get into a zone, and then I'm just gonna refine it some more until I get a decent area of interest. Do drop your pairs as well on the side if you guys want me to take a look. Drop your pairs on the side there. And as you can see, we are updating our journal, so just auditing some setups as well, seeing if we did measure it accordingly. And then you'll see you'll just keep updating on the bottom right there. Month to date 5.75, that includes yesterday, it excludes the setup that we just saw now, so it's probably going to be 6.4, 6.5 give or take, this area. But now I don't see a decent candle to work with, but that's fine. We'll just work around that area and make the most of it. So this is a goal setup that I potentially like to do. So potentially we are going to remove this buy stop here, and then we are going to erase these. We're done with them. It is a new day after all. And then we're going to have an area right here. Ideally you want to increase it a bit just so that you don't get wicked out. We all know how this behaves. And of course we're going to these areas here where there's massive imbalances there. So this is a potential setup that I'd like us to take a look at on gold. Just going to make it much bigger, and then we'll see how it plays out in the day. And remember, we don't use limit orders. You have to wait for price to get into the stop loss range at least halfway, and then of course buy stop. I'm just gonna post this in the channel here so that everybody can start taking advantage before I forget about it. So that's a setup we are looking at, and then I'm just gonna mark it and leave it as is. And then moving forward, I know there was a request for GU. Let me just take a look for it. And we're going to do the last one, which would be US 100. And then, of course, hop into the London session and potentially try to take advantage of what happens in there. Okay. So this is a setup we had, I think, when was this? On the 13th, 2 days ago. And definitely went AWOL on us. There's actually not on the 13th. It was older on the 12th and then didn't trigger. We saw this massive imbalance there. So now we're going to restart the analysis on this one. Starting with the daily as usual. Just want to see where price is, what's going to happen, and try to take advantage of that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Not seeing anything decent here. Nothing decent so far. It's just this massive imbalance here that I'm seeing, because we had this. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, this one, eh? It's pretty much tricky. Okay, let's see. Could potentially find something in here, because we do see a zone here that has some bit of liquidity there. Let's say that 30 minutes is looking like. If I go lower, and then by the time you look at this, price will be gone. So I'll just keep it at the 30. And also this area here. It's a bit tricky. Okay. GU, I'm not really keen on tackling this one. So let's see how GJ is actually looking first. And then maybe we might see something. There was a nice liquidity grab I spoke about the other day. And then price literally retraced, going all the way to the top. There we go. So we could see something happening here. See this massive retracement there. I don't like this area here. And I see there's a massive OB here. Let's see how the 1 hour is looking on this. And then the 4 hour. Those wicks are not looking good. Not looking good at all. Nope. We're definitely going to ignore all of that. So nothing on GJ. And then we're going to go into US 100. See if we can pick out something decent. It literally left the zone here, dismantling that. Turned right before our area of entry there. So that is not nice. Could have at least gotten something out of that. But that's the market for you. Doesn't really care about how you feel. So that's why we always try to increase the probabilities. We try to maximize. Okay, this didn't trigger. We try to maximize on what we get right. But technically, if you think about it, on the daily, it did come and close. There's massive imbalance here. And miss the OB here. But that's what happens in the market, guys. It's really what happens. No, this one I'm not going to touch. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to look at one last one. I think what's going to happen, probably going to have to take a real look at this on the prior New York session and see what happened in the move up. I know there's some news as well, so also be careful of that. But this is where you get those nice swings. Okay, so this is the setup that actually did trigger. It's the one that we actually are. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm just going to remove that. So it's the one that is currently running. So these ones here, we'll see if they do work out. But this is still a valid setup to look at, because we are still expecting price to actually get into the zone here at the top. So we just want to trade into that. Okay, so your USD, we're just going to leave it as is. If you're not in, you can place your buy stops. And of course, looking at this zone here. Okay. Let's see. That's about it, guys. I don't know if I can find anything in here because it's been ranging for a bit. That's about it. There's nothing much happening today. Nothing much happening today. Okay, so we'll see how the day progresses. I will definitely hop on and try to take advantage, try to see if we can get anything prior New York. Hopefully something will come up, and then I'll definitely try and stream it, and then we can hop on from there. And yeah, happy trading, guys. Do check out our Wushu as well. Check out our advanced signals, now going for 2999. And then of course check out the boot camp so you can analyze like we do. We'll keep updating our stats, and then you can definitely get on our site as well, probably on the weekend, and then you can download all our setups and you can actually backtest that yourself. Okay, these are all setups that we did post in our Discord channel, so it's everything in there. Okay, happy trading, guys. I'll check you guys tomorrow, same time. Cheers, guys.